got no dime. How will you triumph when you just served yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime. He's a hero. He's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Are you a monster or maybe a waifu? Such a passionate soul here to take my life. You, I think I'm in danger, really low on pity. Do you think I'll win the fitty fitty? Rich as wine, my gotcha's on the line. How will you triumph when you just serve yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime. He's a hero. He's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime. He's a hero. He's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. When it's time to dish it out, I don't need a reservation. I'm Walter Snackle Fox, this ain't no vacation. Your yesterday's leftovers, forgotten snack. It's time to question the flavor that you lack. Rhythm and rhyme, your spice got no dime. How will you triumph when you just served yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime. He's a hero. He's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Are you a monster or maybe a waifu? Such a passionate soul here to take my life. You, I think I'm in danger, really low on pity. Do you think I'll win the fitty fitty? Rich as wine, my gotcha's on the line. How will you triumph when you just serve yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime. He's a hero. He's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Welcome to the snack lovers. Gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero. He's so fine. He's so cool. It must be a crime.
Take a deep breath and wolf it down.
Well. Welcome in winter. I did not see you tell me to not look at general, and I did not see anything in general. I did not see any beds. I did not see any deeply romantic scenes between me and the stream's favorite character, Remiel Dan. So you don't have anything to worry about. Since you're here, we'll get the show on the road. I'll do some polls. Odette works with Sandrone. Oh, and I got him. He's important for the team, I bet. There's a decent chance I won't get her. Dan? I think it's just a common Chinese name. I mean, they could have chosen Snackle Fox. That would have been great. Oh, Forgot my tracking. What do you think about that? What if they chose good old Snackle Fox? Another one. Is that how you can tell if I sneeze? Is that how it works in anime? Alright, now I'm online. Oh, look at that. The dog has a frisbee? What do you think the chances I got her? Pretty good. Alright. That'll really help out my Sandrone team. And I have pulls left. She's pretty cute. I don't know if I'll like her as like a waifu.
Wrong.
Wrong? What do you think? Do you like her? I think she's worth liking. Like, she's cute. Let me see. Oh, I haven't even done this yet. Hell no, not for you. Do you have any characters that you like? Alright, let's get this mission on the way. Doesn't have to be from Gacha. Could be games, anime, TV, movies. I mean, I'd prefer the stuff I play and I interact with, but if you're like that girl from Beetlejuice or something, I get it. The sister from Labyrinth. Oops. Yeah, there we go. The day's finally come. We're off to meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
Hatsune Miku, Colorful Stage. Originally released in Japan as Project Sakai, Colorful Stage. Feat. Hatsune Miku is a rhythm game.
Alright, you've told me, Miku, I'll take that. I like how it says feet there, and it makes me think it's talking about, like, people feet and not featuring.
Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away.
I'm not a foot guy, but there's probably allegations out there somewhere.
But whenever Paimon gets thinking about how our destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous.
Let me check some volume. Oh, I know. Let me hit some settings. Channel. Voice chat, music, no, game.
Anyway, enough about all that.
Yeah, alright, now we're
Let's
working.
start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think, we fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophets.
They're putting Remiel in the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Heck, we've even been to the moon. But all
Well, then I'll just have to hide her down in my bunker,
more prepared.
right? Like, that'll save her from the radiation.
The best guide you could ever ask for. And let's
She might find it a little bit strange as a bird, but
go.
probably not that much stranger from, like, trying to hide in the bottom of that floating airship.
What about me?
Where's Califer?
Do I get a call out?
Whoa! Columbina,
Ha ha ha.
you kind of snuck up on us there.
Ha 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 ha. Well, she might be both of those.
Don't look at Paimon. Paimon didn't sell you out this time.
Lunatar.
Oh, so it was you. All right. Guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off.
Aw.
I invited Sandrone too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She must be busy. She had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them?
Ha 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 ha.
Just a bit. All right, let's hear it.
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now. Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya. Our time working together was not terrible, precisely, but we're on different sides. So when you get there, don't do anything to make life difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. All right, we'll do our best to keep our distance then.
I'd say tell her thank you. That was good.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
How'd you figure that?
As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Centrone.
Go on, get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lama that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal.
Aww.
Today, I want to return the favor.
Aww.
My gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
Yeah, friends don't keep score.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Columbina is definitely one of my favorites. Time flies when you're having fun, enjoying delicious food with friends and reminiscing about past adventures. After a lovely meal filled with laughter and warmth, It's time to start the next
Day 1 of
chapter
asking
your
Walter
journey.
to play Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage.
Well, that's day 1 for you. Not really a rhythm gamer is the easy answer. Now, if you could get Sabrina or Tail Splash back to streaming, you might get a lot from them.
Pure white as far as the eye can see. It's so pretty. Come on, give up.
That was like their main game for a while. I doubt they still have their account. Just play it, you donut. Haha. Did I hydrate? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Pine cones?
They look similar to the ones in Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now.
Yeah, I've got like real moose.
Day 2 of asking Walter to play the best game in the world, Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage.
Man, day 1 and day 2 transitioned really fast.
Just around here somewhere.
I guess you're in a time zone where that works though, if it just turned over the clock. Hey, they're doing the Freerin gag. Oh, okay, kind of.
Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm.
Paimon's the old Snuggleuphagus.
Hey, check it out!
Day 3 you don't play it a Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage a u u u u u u u u u a u a o a u a o a u a o a u o a o a.
I'm gonna have to check your math on that one.
Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Oh, wait a sec. Paimon sees something. Come on, quick. It looks like a train carriage.
Oh? Wow.
Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But why is it abandoned?
Yeah.
Walter loves Remiel's Ash.
Feels so cold.
That's not how I'd say it. Oh, man.
I don't know. Maybe.
Guess that gets it past the censors, though. Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. This never happened in Nodcry.
Yeah.
So, when you're playing Remiel,
Cold.
you bring her out like once a rotation, and she flutters up to your screen when you do certain attacks, and she kind of like leans down like one of the French girls, and her hips are something else, let me tell you.
It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. Everything feels heavy. Getting kind of dizzy too.
Should we turn back?
Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy.
If you're
It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over.
it's probably realistic. I mean, it's probably really is that cold. Look at what
You just
we're
want her
wearing.
in a bikini, don't you?
Hey, I got the bathing suit. It's not a bikini. It's like a... It's not that different from her normal outfit, but yeah, I got that. If you start feeling worse, tell me right away.
Sure thing. Snezhnaya, here we come. snowstorm is
A little violent, aren't we, over there, Winter?
barely fly.
Best wait for Paimon? She's probably invincible.
There's a cabin over there.
She's probably like
Let's get out of this storm.
she's probably like a dark a dark Jedi. It's not Jar Jar Binks. Paimon is the real Sith Lord. Whew.
When the mating process begins, all you are gonna hear is, the Bluetooth device has connected successfully. Wow, wow, wow.
That's pretty good.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast.
Paimon? Paimon!
I mean, people spoiled it for me that she did. I don't know if they were telling the truth.
That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside.
She could be in hell.
Is
I
this
guess
an
that's
answer from
speculation.
Did someone say, plot hole?
No. What are you referring to? Is this like a waifu reference?
Says here.
Walter was caught sniffing Remiel's socks yesterday.
Model. It's definitely
Didn't happen, but
it's turned on.
maybe I kind of wish it did.
It's okay. A reward on the road. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if
Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service.
What?
Since last activation, time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long...
Ha ha ha. Hey, the fox can do what he wants, but the second he talks bad to Miss Bernice, we have issues. I am a Bernice fan. Honestly, my favorite characters in Gacha are all in Zenless Zone Zero, and Bernice is one of them. Also, Alice, Vivian, Nekomata, Rina, and of course Remiel Dan, who we've just been talking about, are all like my favorite characters in Gacha. What are you? By the way, Blood Archer, I did get Odette. I got her pretty early. Not super early, but I got her early.
I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow.
I did get Sandrone earlier, and I figured Odette was a good companion to Sandrone.
To this end, I must. Strange. What was it? Wait, my body. Huh? Why is my body like this?
I was about to ask you.
Apologies. After a long period of inactivity.
Oh,
it
cool,
appears
you're
that
saving up for
my
someone
body
else.
has been lost.
Why does Remiel look like a spoon? Sounds hot to me. You're saving up to execute Paimon. Well, somebody has to do it.
Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at this moment. Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. You cannot remain active in this state for much longer. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me the following question.
Quit picking my nose, huh? Do you have a camera on me?
Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach
Some
tomorrow.
theories on Paimon got answered. Well, if I don't pick up on them, feel free to mention them later on. No, thanks. It's still a bit too strange for me.
I understand your position. However, given your current physical condition, I must suggest that you reconsider. Before I was activated, you called out a name. Presumably that of your missing companion? If you agree to accept me, after helping you get out of here, I will search for said companion and pinpoint their location.
Ha ha ha! Really? You can do that?
To answer your question, yes.
Hey, then I accept. You're hoping that unlike every other, like, video game anime assassin, you're hoping that somebody else got to her first?
You have made a very wise decision. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name? Very well.
Chucklet.
I will remember this name until the mission is complete.
What is your mission exactly?
I need to recover.
By the way, I will not be on tomorrow, probably, or the rest of this weekend. I'm gonna be busy at a convention. It's gonna be going late, like 10 o'clock, and I will not have time to stream.
I can sense my power scattered across.
Alright,
this
well,
ice-covered
we'll
land.
still be here.
I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
Lake Chargagagog Manchagagog Chalbunagungamog Lake Chargagagog Manchagagog Chalbunagungamog.
It's a meme almost. To enter the Build Prime Ice mode.
You may now execute the command, demolish. Your Prime Ice Unit count has been updated.
You mean me or Blood Archer? Tap on Fab Vision to enter Ice. Oh yeah, that.
You may now execute the command, build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
Human Fox from Chernobyl.
An answer from this world?
I like that.
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice.
Maybe we can use pyro.
That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
Oops. Oh. Okay. Collected the construct.
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
Is this an answer from this world?
Ad break. Here's your ad. Not right now. Maybe later. But I'll need somebody to watch it first. Can't just be throwing up ads like nobody's business. Oh. Ah, something down.
You are now level 10 in Tori's Discord for the stream notification.
Yeah. Find the path that leads out. You hate furries, the ones that think they rule the world. Well, understandable. Oh, up here? Did I already go up here? Probably. Yeah. What if I go up here? Is that working? Wow.
Walter loves fox furry corn.
They're certainly hot. You're allowed to make smoke? What are you asking?
Is this an answer from this world?
I don't know what you mean.
Scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
Can I smoke a cigarette here?
Oh, in chat, I guess? I'm not stopping anyone. Why would you need to ask me for permission? Time to eject Walter with a Vocaloid virus. What does that do? Vocaloid virus. Probably. Oh, okay. Well, I'm only like sort of human. Fine, I'm no longer a fox. Ouch.
Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience.
Oh? Is this like...
The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik Crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik Crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like.
Maybe when you get your body back.
Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature. Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go.
Oh.
Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
Is it?
Approaching the
Sekai de
technical
Ichiban no Hime-sama.
signs of life,
Okay.
life forms
I could
detect-
not follow that one. I'm not Japanese.
Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Let's take it inside and take it from there. Ah, okay. First line of Hatsune Miku's "The world is mine." Ha ha ha!
Paimon!
Who are you?
He's gotta be one of the Fatui. Don't remember which
Don't
one.
worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Your eyes. Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
By the way, Blood Archer, have you seen my little toy? Wait a second. Little toy isn't showing up. Ah, there she is. Hey, she's a part of the stream too. And look, you can do... Not that one. There. And... Let me see. Sad, happy, surprise. Well, I have to add on disgust. That's all the commands. I need to make something official for it. I have a rough idea. He's probably some big shot who works for the Tsaritsa.
Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
I'll boil some water.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked
Aww. She's got the tuberculosis. Watch out, you might start bleeding from your throat.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling all right?
pretty much the same as when we
To her, yes.
Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off.
Bad idea.
Wait, where did the jester go?
The jester? That was the jester?
Yep. The director.
Yeah.
The jester Piero. So, you met him?
Yeah, we spoke briefly.
Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
Look at her hand shivering.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the? Who is that?
You've been replaced. Oh, I found this in an ice cave.
It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing!
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
The Eye of Grey helped me find you.
Wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew.
It's because it's cool.
And he asked
Sometimes they do some gorky laughs, though.
Paimon could tell that he was Conrigan from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the jester.
So, he knows you? Is that why he was here? He came looking for you?
Seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously seriously never heard of the Fatui?
Her eyes, they look so cute there.
Like
Sorry, chat.
Tsaritsa's inner circle. Really powerful people. And the director is their boss.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
I see what you mean. We'll remember to thank him next time.
Sorry.
Remiel is now filing a divorce from you.
That's a lie. That sounds like some spam mail I get, but from like a content creator.
New plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnograd, we'd still have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have.
I will hold off my opinion.
Who
Like,
knows how long it'll take before we finally get
Paimon
there.
has actually been really cute this whole sequence.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, there is another more pressing issue at hand. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot. If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution.
Oh? Ha 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 ha. She is not cute, she's ugly, and she would not be a good Vocaloid.
Do you remember what I said? at the
Solid
beginning of this
points.
location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way. There's a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far.
Walter, why were you licking whipped cream off of Remiel's feet?
Before. Practically never. 'Cause she's in
You got me?
shape. Sure.
Doesn't sound so bad, honestly.
Right now, but it's
If I had my choice, I'd be licking it off somewhere else, but the feet ain't bad. I'll say that.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my
If you're gonna
assistance,
get some interesting flavors off of a girl anywhere, it's probably your
whenever
feet.
you wish.
You know?
Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
I'll keep this close.
Go outside the house.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
Call the train? Equip the Eye of Gracia from your inventory.
If you don't say the other places. I use a form of XAQ Shin on Remiel.
Whew. Oh. Hmm. Oh. You've got to get to know a girl first, you know? Like, first you lick them off their lips. maybe the top of the boobs would be fun while she still has on her shirt. Eventually it gets a little bit lower.
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not...
What exactly does...
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
Impromptu flight mode? Is this the Star Rail? Ha ha ha!
How strange. Not only was the
She'll escape death. She's escaped death beforehand. You can't handle a fine woman like her.
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are.
We need to update your databanks.
This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated.
And by the way, if I said everywhere, I just have to say everywhere, you know? Oh no, she's stuck. Her head can't fit through the holder. She's stuck until the blade drops. Whew, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, we talked about him.
Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
She's a sensitive girl. You don't just want to start talking dirty about her in front of company.
This time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route.
That's what they call it.
Take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Well, no, I didn't. I actually didn't say the thighs. I don't think. Let me see. I said lips, most normal. Boobs were in there. I don't know what you sent me. I replaced... Maybe thighs was in there. But I replaced two of them with neck and, like, armpit. And you liked the armpit, I'll tell you that.
Hey Walter's roommates. Walter is a gooner. He goons to 2D anime characters.
They wouldn't believe you. Frankly, I don't believe you. Who you gonna convince? I romance them like a man. A fox man.
Excuse me? Is there an inn nearby?
Oh, I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Cool.
Oh,
No.
we're looking for a
I
place to
meant
stay.
anime characters, waifus.
Let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Oh?
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
What a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya
That
these
doesn't
days.
sound that bad.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuja. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not.
I don't really know what Project Stuja is.
Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy.
Oh?
Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand.
Oh?
So, the Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuja, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold? So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you
I don't know if
stretch
3
someone out
more
like an
days would
elastic
be
band for too
enough.
long, who knows if they can ever bounce back?
Maybe if she's been getting all sweaty after workout.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data.
Not that. I've got other ones.
We Fatui are only responsible.
That
for
one's just
delivery
funny to
and
joke about,
security.
kind of like feet.
I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you, they are as fair and reasonable as possible.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect
Well,
anyone to survive a single
I'm
day
not gonna
without
argue,
eating?
but I won't admit it.
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit,
You're gonna be like, oh, don't you like that
There's no
armpit when
monopoly
some
on the
certain
trade of
character
Kresnik
comes out, and I'm
Crystal.
gonna be like,
you are free to
whatever,
purchase the
man.
shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Which is why the Snezhnegrad Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come
What do I
forward.
want you to do?
Everyone's feeling
I don't
guilty.
care. I'm not admitting it. That's all.
You.
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised.
I see what you mean.
So, you must
I'm not
understand that
giving you any
calculating
more
these energy
details.
quotas is a complicated balancing act.
A few more
Every
days would
factory,
be more
operation,
fun.
Town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly.
I don't have any details. I don't have any experience. This is
As our
speculation.
comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day.
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Stuja in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing
You like
for
them
business.
weirdly unshaven, I'm guessing? Ho ho! Lo, 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 lo. Seems like there's nothing we can
You were looking
do.
for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just got to Snezhnaya. We're still getting used to the climate.
I have a small place in
I'd
September
say
Rose.
weirdly
I don't
wrong,
stay
but
there
maybe
very
they're
often.
closer than I'd like to
It's
admit.
pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Nice.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
Thank you so much. This is an enormous help.
This way.
Walter likes playing with Remiel's back hole and sniff his fingers.
Nah.
Running late again.
I think it improved.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait.
I changed the settings around a little bit.
Yourself so
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, they can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
Is there a doctor in Schwarzmorschenburg?
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves.
Is there any possibility of getting the train station running again?
I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid.
Actually, I have my own train.
What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash landed on the ice?
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
It's weird how we are similar by like 20% in our obsessions.
Yeah, I mean... There are definitely similarities.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnagrad after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomaros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile. But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Huh? Wait, a rabbit stole the crystal?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway. Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? never would have guessed.
I'll come with you. Let's go.
You're coming with?
Solving the energy crisis will help get the station running again.
Oh, okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready.
You stay here and rest, Paimon.
Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Yeah, that's a dog or a wolf.
Angry doggy. Oh, Tagarin.
He was just being friendly, Paimon.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, but there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into.
I'm gonna take a tiny break to stretch and get a drink.
When it's time to dish it out, I don't need a reservation. I want a snack or fox, this ain't no vacation. Your yesterday's leftovers, forgotten snack. It's time to question the flavor that you lack. Rhythm and rhyme, your spice got no dime. How will you triumph when you just served yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Are you a monster or maybe a wife? You such a passionate soul here to take my life. You, I think I'm in danger, really low on pity. Do you think I'll win the fitty? Rich as wine, my gotcha's on the line. How will you triumph when you just serve yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero.
You know, it's a really good idea. I think I will. Might have to wait a bit. I might not do it immediately, but they're cool. They're good songs. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay away completely undetected. Yeah.
We need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Sheeshkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get to Garin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went.
Check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try jerky. Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yup. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Guess that was jerky.
Wait.
Oh! They're all running.
Nice work, Jagan.
Walter's favorite activity is jerking. I don't think that's right. Like, jerking implies just one, alright? What if I was doing it with a waifu? It's not jerking anymore. Oops.
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor.
You want to twist Paimon's head 360 degrees 5 times.
There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives.
If they did, there'd be no loophole for him to exploit.
This is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the crystal.
How do we do that?
Aaron's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty.
Ha ha ha! Find this.
Anywhere there's a stove, there will be the scent of crystal. That's normal. Picks up the scent of crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up.
Buried?
This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
With the investigation complete, you and Alyosha secretly notify the Fatui and recover some of the missing crystal. Tellingly, the entrance to the tunnel is right at Shishkin's residence. Now it's time to confront him.
Thanks for looking out for us.
Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile.
I'll take the R34 at that point. That's like the easiest trolley problem in the world.
Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin, but for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Huh? Who are you? What's the matter?
I just have a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use?
Okay. I guess it's not any fun if you want to play games like that.
All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey,
The jig's up. Time to come clean.
I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
They made this guy such a loser bad guy.
This isn't who I am. Please believe me. This was a one-time
You didn't even
mistake that
explain
I
yourself.
will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. But some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them, I felt so afraid. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me, and a terrible, selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, you'll see that the numbers match their waybill. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You'll need a lot more than that.
You don't have to go that.
Yeah. Owning up to your mistake is enough for me.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting carriages, in this weather?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnegrad.
You cocky little brat, ruining my business. Just you wait.
So, you've been investigating this for a while, huh?
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal. As I'm sure you can tell, he did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuzha, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnegrad. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible.
Walter has an undeodorized armpit fetish chat.
I never liked it as a kid either.
Let me tell you a better story so you'll understand. I wouldn't call it a fetish. But do you know Hachima? Hachima. One of her first clips that really got me into VTubing.
Don't mention it.
Hachima was like,
Isn't the soldier
she's from
overseeing
Hololive.
the delivery supposed to verify
One of the
quantity of
early members of Hololive.
Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too?
She's like a schoolgirl or something, the lore doesn't matter for Hachima.
Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik.
One of her first streams, and she was known for doing some wild streams. I saw clips, and she was like,
before we head back.
I think it's time to smell my feet. She's a cute girl saying this. Decent breasts, like they're pretty big for like Hololive back then. Nothing compared to the nonsense that was going on in like Myth, or even more so in like Advent. But she was hot.
This old lady,
and she's
she
like,
doesn't really know who's who anymore.
No, these were nice. And like, I'm not being a freak about them, okay? She was comfortably dressed.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Anyway, she's like, think I just want to smell my feet. And then she takes off her sock, pulls up her foot, and she's like, oh yeah. Whew. Stinky.
Ma'am?
I was like, not for me, but that is hilarious. Like, I could not believe a VTuber would do that. That's one of the things that got me into VTubing. Because Hachima was insane. How the hell did that get me into this? Alright. So, me, a freak. She's wilder than Fillion, man. She is wild. She would... This is not nearly as wild as I'm claiming, but it was hilarious.
You know me.
Hachima would order a pepperoni pizza. And whenever she says words like pepperoni, she has like half decent English, but with terrible Japanese pronunciation. Like, she's getting there. She can do kind of English streams. She's like, and then I order the pepperoni, and then I take the pepperoni off, and I eat the pepperoni pizza without the pepperoni. And you're like, girl, just order a pepperoni pizza. But no.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
She would order a pepperoni pizza and take off the pepperonis, and every time she said pepperoni, she was like, pepperoni, pepperoni, pepperoni.
Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Come on, take a seat.
Later on, she did some, like, if you think that's freaky, like, I think she took some of her nudes, like, art that people made of her, R34, like, wild stuff, and on a normal stream, she kind of, like, censored it and then reviewed it.
I'm fine.
You could only see the tiniest bit. She had, like, hashed out black marks, which she adjusted over the art, and then brought it on screen, and you could get an idea of what she was looking at, maybe? But it was like, girl. Like, that's beyond Scarla Yonaguni level.
Oh, you.
And then
It's nice
she was also like a cooking freak too.
while, isn't it?
So she'd be like cooking, and you're like,
All sorts of things
I know you're Japanese, girl, but that food is raw and burnt on the other side and nasty, and you're gonna eat that. And she seemed like destructively incompetent.
I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
No, I don't think any of that, but she did get some absolutely wild ingredients. Like,
please don't get up on my
she was in Australia for a bit as a visitor. So one time she was just like, I'm gonna get some classic Australian ingredients, like tarantula.
Right under the basket.
And she cooked it and ate it.
Or maybe it was on the bedside Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Peaches?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
Aw.
You need to save any more for me next time, alright? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
After a long chat, Alyosha tidies up the old lady's...
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions.
How do you know her?
I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown.
If Remiel was in Walter's bed, Walter would jump so violently the bed dies. I mean, that might be the most true thing you've said this entire stream.
Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Stratomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kind of appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life.
Huh?
She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Oh yeah. Need to put Paimon in the cooking pot so she can warm up. Two things at once. Oh, is Granny? Joining us? Oh. Oh, house is up here.
Hurry up, Grassa! Here I go!
That's better. Oh, it doesn't have an actual ramp over there. Okay.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance.
I guess if I consider Paimon to be plural, like sheep, you could be saying that no Paimon are dead if I change the grammar a little.
But Paimon's sure she'll be fine.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
I still think we should see a doctor when we get the chance.
Sure. But enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez. You guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Huh. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuja isn't going away anytime soon. People will still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet.
I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is the Tsaritsa trying to achieve?
The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhna Grad Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhna Grad Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
Sounds like par for the course for the Fatui.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that sounds kind of fun. Put me in your wrestling game. I have a couple of those if I ever want to do that type of stream. I've never opened them up or messed around with them, and I'm not a great wrestling game player.
In the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sir Tomro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the Rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide.
They have a few Japanese women in the game. You would like Kairi Sane?
Yeah.
Do they have
we all believe in Her Majesty the
Asuka
Tsaritsa,
in there?
There are still many differences.
She was
of
somebody
opinion
that I had
about
a
best
few
to tackle
friends
the big
like.
issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnagrad, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so
Every
far,
time my
they've been
friend
doing
showed
their
me
best to help the
videos,
common
she looked pretty cracked.
like us, don't you mean?
But also kind of sweet on Twitter, so I followed her, even though I don't know really anything about wrestling. Well, feel free to tell me about Kairi Sane.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Yeah, it's less about the money and more about the adventure itself.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnagrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth.
Send you a picture of her in the Discord or in DMs. Put it in uploads if you can.
Wait, so... no way. Are you who I think you are?
Batman?
Heard of us then? We're getting more famous by the day.
Well, of course, I know it won't be easy.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster.
The blizzard? The one that's been summoning blizzards?
So you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnegrad. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back.
That's fine. Getting Paimon treated is more urgent now.
Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow.
Okay.
Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate.
Okay. I can see the appeal.
As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnegrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Look at the dog going wild in the background. Get it down, doggo.
So much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Go to Io Sky. Hey, I'm fine with short. I watch VTubers, okay? Like, by definition, those girls are pretty short a lot of the time.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
After explaining the situation.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt so.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Well, maybe I'll look her up later. Oh, I just jump on, alright. Climb up here to activate navigation. Travel off.
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out.
Over to you, Goggles.
Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Think of it as kind of like an autopilot system.
Green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
Yeah, I definitely looked out there.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Thank you. I like how we can't even see out the window because we're too short.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
We have to fight?
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
I'm alright. You okay, Paimon?
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water.
Gloop, gloop,
Just our
gloop.
luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
Yeah?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
Okay.
I've seen it a few times before, and this is my first time
You
inside.
don't know if you can make
It's a
Ramiel in
dangerous
this
place.
game,
Most people who get
but
sucked
you
into the
can't
Shadow
really
Realm
have
never see
Yu
again.
since you made a team with her already. So take that L. Hey, I mean, like, if you give me all custom
And the
characters
few who do make it back,
and, like,
they're never quite
you
the
put
same.
in some other gacha favorites, like, I do love Bernice, as Blood Archer said. Then we've got other favorites, like my girls from Reverse 1999, like my own self-insert in Reverse 1999, Name Day. We've got characters in Wuthering Waves, Resonant Solstice.
Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit.
The exit?
Come on, let's explore.
All right.
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
I am from Florida.
Shadows have been devoured.
I try
They're no
not to
longer
keep that
amongst
one
the
a
living.
secret.
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
No. I'm not telling where in Florida, though, but it's not Miami.
Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that
You have to put that in the game, otherwise it'll say you're from New York. Just pick one.
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Yeah, pick one of those. They're all great. I'm from all of them. Haha. Yeah, pick one. They're all great.
I'll take points.
Hey, I'm not. They're all great. It's just not Miami.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to...
Oh?
It appears that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler.
There's specialist equipment for this?
One of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Look at that! She's got an ice rifle? She's a baddie?
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the
I'm like 5 foot tall, right?
extinguish the flaming
No, I'm taller than that.
Is this a gun?
I'm pretty average height for a guy in the US.
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time.
5'6". Is that average? That seems short. "5'7" is average. Okay. Well, I'm taller than that, but not by much.
Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important reason. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels.
Oh, shift. Double shift.
Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them and clear the path. For long-range targets, try using the scope to... Many hostile units approaching. I suggest...
It's Gears of War?
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault function.
in business.
You thought I was gonna miss.
A sigil hovers in midair. Aim and fire at the sigil, and you'll be able to use the power of the freeze mark.
The freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
State number 2. Light him up. State number 2.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
I'm just gonna give you furry legs, it makes sense.
Fall back.
Well, I won't object to that too much.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
Fine, I won't, you say. If I'd hated it, you should have used it. You'd be like, Remiel doesn't shave her pits and Snacklefox doesn't shave his legs.
Using this grappling gun.
As a furry, he just
Were originally used to secure
goes
the
wild.
Shadow Realm. If you'd attach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
They're just giving me a lot of extra ammo to do whatever I want on this.
Back in business. Reload. Charge.
Oh, there was a explosive up there. I didn't use it.
Sprint at the prime ice.
I'm not gonna be wearing shoes. Ha ha ha.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
A grenade? You gonna give me hobbit feet? electrofield.
Taking cover. The Atlantic has been reached.
Try this!
Where's the...
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
It's gotta hurt. Oh, I'm moving.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Time to catch my breath.
Frag out!
Time to catch my breath.
Another blueprint. Grenade launcher.
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Change your tactics. Gotta recharge. Gotta recharge. Gotta recharge.
We're almost there!
Got that guy taken out.
Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
I wouldn't mind a fox symbol somewhere, but I don't do tattoos really.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait,
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made
Like
it out.
on the chest?
All thanks to you.
I
and your
mean,
awesome gun.
usually you get that type of thing on your, like, arm. Like your shoulder.
So you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles?
Thanks for saving us again, I have Gray.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding. Far beyond my expectations.
Yeah.
As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this. But we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Aww.
Thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, I'm pleased to get the job done.
Okay, so the gun can be upgraded.
Just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off things. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses. Huh? So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for a whole new model.
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Korea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story.
Oh, is this the wrestler?
Gadget you are.
Oh. Can I have a jacket? Like, my signature outfit is really the jacket. If I'm in a jacket and like whatever those guys wear, especially something with the fur collar I like, yeah, I'm the coolest. Do I get a tail and ears? Can you do that? I've seen it before. I don't know how well it comes out. Okay, hey, embarrassing for you. In the Shnashnaya Adventure Journal, you can view your ongoing and available quests in Shnashnaya. This is also where, okay. You have yours. Okay, that's something. I'll take that. What about special moves? Like, when I was doing in-universe military work, not real, like, as a character, I was on a bomber. We were dropping ordnance, man. So, if you want to stick in some references to bomber or something, I know that they have a ton of those moves in there. Like, I can do piloting. I have a license for that in-universe. But my primary function at the time was, like, weapons officer, bombardier. The grappling hook. Look up? What's going on? Oh, maybe the antlers? That's kind of cool. Orange eyes as well. Hey, that's on Mark. What's in there? Is this like a cafe? Maybe I go on the side. I can't go in the back. £131 to be a high flyer, which means you go crazy. Yeah, but that would be more like the bomb, or like the actual agile fighters. You can make me heavier and make me more like a physical bomber. Like, I don't need to be high flying.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Do I have to go inside? Oh, I bet I just go inside. Shooting range. Open the firearms menu.
Strength is one of those things where you got...
Grenades. All right, let's get going, boys. Yeah, it sounds fine. I don't mind if I glow. Like, if you want to be like radioactive memes, that would be hilarious.
They really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not bad. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
Understandable. Another train accident?
That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonstein.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnograd's just up ahead.
Going on in. Yeah. Is that a choice? Oh, an indoor train station? Fancy!
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnegrad train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring.
78 overall? What does that mean? Is that a
In
ranking?
the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarni.
I hate. I don't know what they're saying. Got that. Is 78 good? Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, it's not good. Pretty mid.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder! We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Oh. Oh, look at this. Okay. Worship the statue. Okay, so that was more to do with whose moveset I got than anything else. They have Fox? What is it, Bogota? What are you waiting for? Do I really have to go with you? Of course. But I'll never be able to return if I take the boat to not cry with you like that. My father will surely disown me. What in the world are you in the world are you talking about? Things like family and wealth stopped demeaning at the very moment we decided to run away together. Oh no! Get it on video! Powerbomb me! Share it in the Discord. I just don't know how we're going to survive without them. Goodness me, what are those fangs and claws of yours? All this time stripped you of the weapons of your ancestors and left you with nothing but a soft, fuzzy coat. You were the one who swore at the Opera House that you'd take me to see the sea to find freedom, and now you're the one thinking of backing out. You don't know about that one. Might be more than 15 megabytes when I recorded on my PS5. Ah, I see. Maybe there's another way. Maybe I can still persuade my mother. I just think that we shouldn't be so reckless. Maybe I was wrong about you. I thought that I could count on you to break me out of the cage, but I guess that was just wishful thinking. I'm sorry, would you hate me if I cannot leave Snezhnaya with you? Of course not, Bogotov. I haven't the time to hate you, but even if I have to go about it myself, I will get on that boat and go where I truly wish to go. Apraxina, you have always been so much more decisive than I. Honestly, between the two of us, you resemble my great ancestor King Mishklev more than I ever could. I only wish I could be half as courageous as you are. Wow.
Snezhnegrad is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here.
Might have to put it into a Google slideshow or something, then give it to you. Well, we'll see.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came.
Maybe you can upload it to YouTube.
But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Not, you could put it on private.
Stunningly expensive too?
Or protected or whatever.
I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards.
What?
Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Aw.
Yep. No way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that.
What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry. You'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there, too. And over there is the Snezhnegrad Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
Yeah.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Awesome.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, We use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy in Snezhnegrad, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, really?
We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient.
Yeah, that's weird.
How come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind.
Yeah, let's get you inside, Paimon.
The restaurant is right this way.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
When it's time to dish it out, I don't need a reservation. I want a snackle fox, this ain't no vacation. Your yesterday's leftovers, forgotten snack. It's time to question the flavor that you lack. Rhythm and rhyme, your spice got no dime. How will you triumph when you just served yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Are you a monster or maybe a waifu? Such a passionate soul here to take my life. You, I think I'm in danger, really low on pity. Do you think I'll win the fitty? Rich as wine, my gotcha's on the line. How will you triumph when you just serve yourself? Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time. Welcome to the snack lovers, gaming and mystery so sublime. He's a hero, he's so fine, he's so cool, it must be a crime. He's a hero, he's so fine. When you're here, it's party time.
I found you playing tricks on men, consumed by hate and greed. You gave them what they asked for, you gave them what they asked for, and they gnashed their teeth in rage. Light the fire in my heart. Night tales come closer. Your smile runs through my mind. Pull me under slower. Light the fire in my heart. Night tales, my nightmare years. Put me down and make me start. Night tales, night tales. Can't escape your cry because it's what I am. It's raining dreams. Kitsune love. Kitsune love. You visited me on a moonlit night. I can never forget your smile. You laughed so happily. That night would never end. I never knew fear as cold as ice until you asked my name. Can it stay true? What did I say to you? Light the fire in my heart. Night tales come closer. Your smile runs through my mind. Pull me under slower. Light the fire in my heart. Night tales, 900 years. Burn me down and make me start. Night tales, night tales. Can't escape your cry because it's what I am. It's raining dreams. Kitsune love. Kitsune love. If I never see you again, would I still remember you? If I lose all of my memories, would I still remember you? In your flame, I know my name. In your flame, I disappear. Light the fire in my heart. Night tales come closer. Your
All right. I'm back. Feeling better now.
Much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
You hear my heavy breathing. I guess that's evidence.
If this were
Not
anywhere else,
not what you're hoping for. I wasn't doing it, but hey, maybe I'm wrong.
we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay. We aren't in any time pressure.
No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million-more question is, what is the Tsaritsa planning? Everything else leads back to that.
Yeah, that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
What we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Your mention of specific guns and ammo is worrying me a little, Winter.
few people who might be able to help us. But
They're all Fatui.
and when we left Nocry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
Still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloopop place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go.
Think I know guns? Name every gun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know them that well. I've only gone shooting a couple times.
Maybe our but it's unlikely.
And then there's a ton of variants.
Let alone Sandrone.
Like,
She basically told us to stay in our
you've
lane
got the AR-15, and there's 1,000 different variations of that bad boy.
Last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nocry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler and Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come here.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her, meaning the emergency food.
Today, yes? And you're Faye, I presume?
What?
Question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae.
Yeah.
I've even diagnosed.
You haven't noticed that? That's what I put on as my name. Sometimes I would put in Chuckly Fun as my name in these games. And then if I was playing a girl, I'd put in Chucklet instead of Chuckly Fun.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human.
Yeah, right.
Right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
You don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Wow. More like you don't eat enough. We're talking. I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes over the next few days.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
She seems cool.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the local area then.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice.
Oh,
Treat it as a short vacation.
is that what hacking looks like for youngsters these days?
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Alright, thanks for everything.
No big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Alright, go to Lupov to see Child.
Walter looks like a transgender Xbox controller in real life.
I have no idea what you mean by that.
Hurry up, Brassa. so white. And so cold. Is it edible?
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone.
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we're old
Might
friends.
I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child Tartaglia.
Another one.
Snackle Fox, your meme had returned.
I don't understand why people think they can just talk.
Yeah! Welcome back, Blood Archer. You were gone for a bit.
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
After a slightly awkward wait outside of
Lord Child's a busy
Glupov.
man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
Paperwork is a C.
Is that a riddle?
Even if
Or
you
word
two
games?
are friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Sandrone?
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged.
C beach.
No
Beach.
misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's recovering at Polviaria restaurant.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy.
Sea beach beach?
take
I don't
it she's
understand.
the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She's already seen a doctor. He said it's nothing serious. But I'm pretty sure the doctor was a woman. Interesting.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see
Walter,
me?
explain your secret from earlier about what Remiel's body part where you would enjoy whipped cream to Archer.
Had shown up outside. No appointment. Nothing.
One of the ones I said was like, hey, put some on her chest up by the top of her boobs. And then when we get more intimate, maybe some lower down. That'd be kind of cute.
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out
All of
there.
them? I barely even remember all of them.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either.
The original, forget the whipped cream. I already forgot one. You were like, thighs. It was thighs. You should remember thighs. Well, I didn't remember that. I'm sorry. But thighs aren't bad. It was like neck, boobs, armpit, lips, and then you were like, thighs. You said thighs. And then you kind of went crazy for armpits. I've never seen anything like it.
On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class. Unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a
I said I would take armpits over her butt. Or the feet.
Your treat, of course.
kind of like when somebody has their like armpit down and you just kind of nuzzle into them. That's kind of cute. What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
We all know in secret. Like, if the girl said it was okay, if the girl was like, here, come on, my little pog champ.
Not to shame a Mons kink, but the armpit?
Like, it's not a kink though for me. It's just kind of sweet. Like, when they have their, like, arm down, you kind of want to just nuzzle in there, like you're burying your head in them. It's not like a smell thing. It's just like when you go in for a hug and you want to bury your head somewhere. Armpits are kind of a cute way to do it. Well, I'll leave you alone then. It certainly seemed like you were fascinated by it last time. I did say that one. He was like, alright, we start sticking the whipped cream places to lick it off. And he was like, she hasn't showered for 2 days or something like that. And you've got to eat it off there anyway. And I was like, make it longer, come on. No, I never said a whole month. That was you.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Just running over Sandrone to Torchlight Books, huh? I think I need an adult. Hey, I don't blame you. Over here? Maybe down here. Definitely not him.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it, but how's he doing anyway?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
If Walter gets into 5 feet of vicinity of a woman who hasn't showered in a while, yeah, he's sniffing the armpit of them for an hour.
I don't think I'd go that hard.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
I'm doing some hydration.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
Wow.
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Ha ha ha! You know what I like.
Had concluded.
Do you know who I like in BB Tag or Blaze Blue? Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my Tea Party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind.
What are you asking about? What about the Wheel of Fate is turning? It's the opening sound from Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of
Yeah, that's what I answered.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator, Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them.
Did I say her butt?
So, you can see why Capitano
I don't
chose
remember
to
that
leave
one.
letter to Piero, right?
Because the gesture needs to maintain a balance of power.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time,
but none of this is actually my kink.
not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
Bernice is cool. I could see it with Bernice. Not as crazy as Remiel or Vivian or Alice, but I could see it.
His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all
Fox boy found desecrated at Waterside Lake. More at 9.
Lake? I don't get it.
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in a Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers.
Okay.
Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself.
Okay.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
This explains a lot.
To see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity.
All right,
That's normal.
carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right?
Ha ha ha.
Meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I guess that's part of the reason.
Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me.
And yet, I get shamed for preferring natural women, bruh. This is what Winter says. Do not ask what that means.
Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay?
I mean, Winter's waifu is Hatsune Miku, which is very respectable, but also not a natural woman.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Laidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit.
Oh, okay.
The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kind of want to go with you.
Actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
Your fiance has a Miku costume for... You're not explaining that one, except that it's the rabbit hole Miku one. I have no idea what that means. I owe you for the tea you shared with me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Oh, okay. Rabbit hole Miku sounds kind of like, the Lyra plushie.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorier restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
She's bodyguarding her. You can't get in, Winter.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Great deeds on the tundra. We know each other from another server. What if I take the train over there? Fool. Hmm. Not what I wanted. Wait for the train to arrive. What do I do? Sharon ran away from Walter. She can smell me? Yeah, I mean, she could before. You did say train. What do you mean by train then? Your typing was? Oh, we've launched. Received a medal. Was I just on here long enough? You have a train you can teleport to. Oh, okay. Well, if we're going to the right place, I should be good. I see now. Misogyny.
Sharon, run away from Walter, he can smell you.
She's not in any danger. Coming up on... Oh, that was a wreck. No, it's not. Sharon is my new channel mascot and in-universe waifu. Human? She's obviously a fox girl. Fear. That's odd. What is this, some kind of invite? It's an invitation. An invitation. Let Paimon take a look. It says Pavlina, Grand Duchess of the Shenegoroshka, is inviting whoever's holding this invitation to attend a wedding. Yeah, that's what weddings mean. Ooh, look at this over here.
What is this?
All right. Oh, I've got a journey down there.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them?
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done. Time to roll!
Who is? Mouse is cannon disease ZZ. Is that Iron Mouse or somebody else? Are you talking to me? As you can see, I am currently suffering through this pitifully paid job dressed up as Alt. I have here from the people at the Master Expedition in Schnechnograd. You can say whatever you want to these Schnechnograd jobs, even though they're always working, technically demanding, and very often pay very little for trouble. Okay. Paimon would go for a full belly. Help me position the next block of prime ice. Yeah. I would say pushing people away, even if you have most permissions, should be fine. Alright, I'm thinking I just want to hold it here, chat, raid, and get off. We're at a good stopping point. Shelzer.